Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to why do I want to say saltwater? Sacred Light Tarot. Oh my gosh, I've been down at the coast for too long. Guys, it was an absolutely amazing trip. We were down in Port Mansfield right as Tropical Storm Barry was coming on shore. We made it back safe though, guys. Welcome to Friday. We are going to take a look at the overall energy for today. By the way, thank you guys so much for liking, for subscribing, and for letting me know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below. And I think I'm getting a little bit sick. It may just be the salt air down there that mess with me a bit, but we'll see. We have the Fool, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, you're wanting to take a leap of faith towards something here, but you're questioning whether or not you have the resources to do it. So we are going to go ahead and take a closer look. The Fool, Aries and Aquarius energy, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, do I have the financial ability? As far as, let's see, we have Healing Waters of Atlanta. Okay. I call on the Healing Waters of Matanka. I call on Matanka's sacred waters to grant me divine clarity. So some of you may be seeking clarity at this time about whether or not this is in fact doable, whether or not this is something that you are willing to take the risk to go after. All right, guys, underneath the bottom of the deck, I do have the Page of Swords, which is kind of like saying, yeah, I need more information. I want to get a firm idea about whether or not it is feasible for me to take this leap of faith. Whether or not it is advisable for me to go out on a new journey. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look. If you guys see behind me, these are two books, one of several books that I have that I will be giving away once we hit 10,000 subscribers, as well as the Seasonal Fox Tarot, a signed, sealed, and numbered edition of the Seasonal Fox Tarot. Make sure that you are subscribed. Okay, we do have the Page of Swords here underneath the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles. Is this going to be stable? Is this going to lead to more stability? You may find that you need to go through a bit of hardship as you take this leap of faith. But is it worth it in the end? The Magician, after all, you manifested this. The Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy. This is something that I've been wanting to create for quite some time here. And yes, the Knight of Wands underneath of that. I have a lot of passion for this. I'm ready to get going on it. Finances seem to be a bit of an issue here. Or you could be leaving something or someone behind in the process. It could be an idea. It could be a person. It could be a belief. It could be really anything. If it's not monetary, then it is leaving something behind and you're going back and forth on whether or not that is the best idea. This feels like a dream that you've wanted to pursue. I don't know why that's coming through. This feels like a dream that you have been wanting to pursue. The Fool here says, yeah, I do want to take this leap of faith, even though I know that there may be hardship along the way. It's something that I'm weighing the pros and cons on. Do I see, with the Page of Swords to the King of Pentacles, do I see stability at the end of this? Because this is something that I did manifest. Maybe your manifestation arrived early. That can happen. Where you say, I was not entirely prepared for this, but it's here. Now that it's here, what are you going to do with it? It may require you to adjust fire a bit and figure out how to move forward with passion, with the Ace of, or the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. Guys, give me some grace. I'm just getting back from vacation. The Fool here. The Fool, please. All right, ladies, if you would, the Fool. Okay, thank you. The Fool. The Moon. Yeah, there's a certain level of uncertainty here that you are being met with. The Three of Swords. Am I going to get hurt in this? Okay, this could be a person here. Now, the Three of Swords does not always have to mean heartbreak or heartache. It can mean disappointment. It can feel like an ache in your chest. Something that you may know that leaving something behind here will cause a certain level of pain. But it's something that intuitively you feel called to do. Something that you manifested. the moon here. There are things that are unknown about this, thus the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Am I going to take this leap of faith and then have to leave people behind, or is this going to mean that I have to endure a bit of hardship for a period of time before things level out? The Five of Pentacles, please. What is this about? The Ace of Wands. Very much like the Knight of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this is creative. This is passionate. You do have a desire for a passionate new beginning here. The Fool, coupled with the Ace of Wands, is a passionate new start, new beginning. Now, again, whether or not this is in relationship, work, or this is just you in general, the Ace of Cups. New, an overflowing. There's emotion here and there's passion. What I'm not seeing here is a lot of. It could mean going it alone, or it could mean that, yes, you're facing some lean times here if you were to go forward with this endeavor. The Two of Pentacles. Why the Two of Pentacles, please, ladies? Why the Two of Pentacles? Why the Two of Pentacles? Thank you. The Knight of Swords. Before you rush off, I feel like you're wanting to weigh the pros and cons. And the Sun. Is this going to make me happy? Is this the wish fulfillment I've been looking for? Is this my rebirth and my renewal? Is this going to continue to spark my interest and my creativity as I move down or through this new path here? I call on 𝗤𝗏𝗥𝗘 sacred waters to guide or to grant me divine clarity. I was thinking that this was the Queen of Swords, and I was like, aha, there you go. There's your answer right there. Let's see what the advice has to say. Ladies, advice, please. Advice. The High Priestess. Intuition, 100%. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like this isn't something that you're, and the Hermit. Okay, I feel like this is going it alone. I feel like this is solitude. I feel like this is you retreating to pursue something here. It may cause other people to be upset. You're taking this action. This could be somebody here that with the Three of Swords is feeling the pain of your absence. Maybe you've taken a job in a different country, a different state, something of that nature, but it fills you with a great sense of passion. It's going to leave someone here out in the cold and you're saying, yeah, but it makes me happy, the Sun. And this is something that I've been going back and forth on. Should I take action on this when it is presented to me? And it feels like it already has been. You manifested this. If it's a job, if it is the love of your life who happens to live at a distance, and you're saying, okay, I'm going forward with this. I'm taking this leap of faith. You may be saying, yeah, I have to be gone for a bit. This could even be in regards to work. If you are leaving something behind in any capacity, the Five of Pentacles can mean ghosting. It can be about enduring something here because you know it is the right thing to do. The High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit. The Hermit and the High Priestess here is really saying you've thought long and hard about this, including the Moon, Cancer and Piscean energy, Virgo energy here, Leo energy, and the Sun. The Fool, Aries, and Aquarius, the Three of Swords. There's a little bit of a sense of pain, and it could be, am I walking into something unknown here with the Moon, and it's causing me a sense of pain, or could it potentially backfire on me? This does feel like a very big leap of faith, but yet again, you've crafted this with the universe, co-created this with your manifestation. Underneath the bottom of this deck, we do have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. This is something that you want to give to. This is something that you have been nurturing, the Queen's nurture. Okay, so you have been nurturing this passion for quite some time, it feels like. The King of Pentacles, mastering stability. I do feel like these are all things that you are concerned with in the subconscious. Again, the King of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck here. If I give to this, is this going to end up paying out in the future? Is this going to be stable? Is this going to be a wise decision? Am I going to look back and say, I wish that I had not done this? Or is this something that I am going to have to take an L on for just a period of time until I get to this place of happiness, of stability? Okay, guys, that is a question that only you can answer. I cannot tell you that. If you're taking a look at what it is that you have manifested and you're saying, that is a big ask. And even though it's here, I'm not quite sure how to respond to it. Then take a moment. You may even go into hermit mode here and say, I need a moment to process. I need a moment to think. I need a moment to weigh the options before I take active action, the Knight of Swords, towards something. Whatever this is, the Knight of Swords, you're weighing this out because you do see the potential for extreme happiness. The Sun, Leo energy. We have the Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning. Leo, Sag, and Aries, and the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, which is an overflowing cup of emotion. This fills your cup. It ignites your fire and it fills your cup. If this is a person that you feel a very strong connection with. Let's see here. I do want to get a couple of charms really quickly, guys. Again, the personals are back open. If you wanted to book a personal reading with me, the link for that is in the description box down below. Haha, so interesting. I'm wearing the Cowboys jersey, which is a shirt, which has the star on it, and this is why my daughter loves the team, is just for the star. This is wish fulfillment. You have two stars out here, actually. One that is very similar to this, and then you also have a star that is shaped like a starfish. How very interesting. I said salt water at the very beginning. This could have to do with taking a leap of faith that leads you closer to the ocean. G is in golf. We do have the dragonfly in the reverse. So this is something that you're questioning or may not feel like you have the ability to take flight on. Okay. All right, we also have Taurus. Could be significant, does not have to be. You could have Taurus in your chart. Taurus is the bolt. It's about taking action. You may even be holding yourself back here from taking active action. Even though you know that you want this, the logistics of it are just not quite ironed out yet, so to speak. Again, divine clarity. The number 30, healing waters of 𝗤𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗏. I call in 𝗤𝗤𝗥𝗃's sacred waters to grant me divine clarity. I chose this deck, all of these decks, because we're just coming back from holiday on the coast. But yeah, this really is giving me a coastal vibe here. Some of you may be saying, I want to go on vacation, and if I don't do it now, then I may not have the opportunity to later. Okay. Let me know in the comments. I would be very interested to know. Taurus, taking active action on something. Taurian energy, it's stable. It's the Empress. It is Venusian energy. This could be you doing something nice for yourself and putting yourself first for once and saying, if people don't like my decisions here, then me not paying them attention. The Six of Pentacles, or sorry, the Five of Pentacles underneath both decks. Feels like there's something that you will no longer be giving to. Place that as it resonates. Cancer and Piscean energy here in the Moon, as well as the High Priestess. Virgo, your energy showing up here in the Hermit. The Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Sun, Leo. The Ace of Wands, Leo, Sag, and Aries. The Fool, Aries, and Aquarius. Taurian energy coming out in the charms. The Magician, Virgo, and Gemini energy underneath the bottom of the deck, as well as the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, guys, I would love to know how and if this resonates with you. And again, if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with yours truly, you can book one of those through Etsy now, as I am back and the store is back open. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you again here soon. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by and watching the video, spending your time with me. I would love for you to become a part of our community here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. You can always book a personal reading with me, and if you liked this video, make sure to check out the other ones here. Okay, guys? All right, I'll see you soon.